Hey guys, SweetChaos back at it again with Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions playthrough. And now we're going to go enjoy Ansha's day off. So let's get into it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Alright, sweet. And I didn't even need to go out the door. I could have just traveled. Because the museum has a place. Yeah. I can just fly to the museum. Hell yeah, look at that. I still cannot believe how well done Lumiose City is. Like, HD versus the 3DS, because it's just wonderful. One look into the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this one would be the champion for sure. Never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Roshisme. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. Oh, by all means. Well, then let's begin with the painting over there. Lead the way, Miss Korrina. Alright. I do love how proper she is. It's just like, yes, please do. Please do the thing. Yeah, that's super cute. I like this. I like this little walkthrough with the museum. Just doing whatever. What a fantastical looking city. Does such a place really exist? Sure does. The gym leader there's a pretty mystifying herself. That tree in the painting is supposed to be a 1500-year-old tree. Maybe AZ watched it grow. I bet you're right. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1500-year-old tree. Well, it's ours for the seeing. People can go to practically anywhere as long as they've got Pokemon. My dear Mama once told me to do the same thing. She said it's part of what makes the trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot on. Alright, let's see what's upstairs. Yes, the upstairs. My favorite exhibits. Y'all just be leaving me behind? The audacity. Audacity. One truly appreciates the the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Roshisme and this museum would be over there, right? Indeed. They're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. That big power outage, the tower running wild, and now this hyperspace Lumiose too? Well, that is true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokemon in hyperspace, the idea that hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. We'll make sure to stop it. Absolutely. Yeah, that's why we're doing all the survey work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're going to find what's causing all this rogue Mega Evolution and stop it. We won't let this poor Pokemon keep suffering. Yes. Indeed, I'll make them diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet! Let's go check it out. It's definitely a way to get people to check this whole area out if they'd never gone up here. And I'm such a fan. All the power plant stuff. I cannot stress enough how much I love this game and I love the museum. The apricorns, yeah. It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Yeah, they sure had it rough, huh? Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon yourself, Ansha? Seems more like your Hoopa's friend than its trainer. But I bet you do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer, especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty Mama. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, though. I'm curious how it'd feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Anything to share? I was over the moon. It makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city after all. Well, Ansha, if you could change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. I'll put you through my special coaching process. Oh, you're very kind. I've considered. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? I love that. It's such a cute little, like, oh yes, we know things. We talking about stuff. This guy. All these dudes. Anyway, sorry. This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of hyperspace Lumios resembling this temple? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Hard to say. Maybe. If the Pokemon you're after had something to do with the temple, that is. I do not think so. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget, you've already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that one's special. Yeet. How'd you meet Hoopa anyway? I happened upon Hoopa. Oh, I suppose it was about 6 months ago. Poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut, and it perked up straight away. It stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit hyperspace as well. Whoa! Your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power, huh? I guess people and Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers. Alright, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Oh, wait, Miss Korrina! Yeah, I know where it is. I know where we going. I know what's happening. Yeah, she's going home. Check out this painting, Ansha. Oh, what is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Korrina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy, kind of like yours. I hung out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is our conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her so very much. So I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I became a trainer, I worry I'd never live up to the standards she set. Maybe. Maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little girl I used to be. Oh, goodness. Either way, you're already amazing, Ansha. Even if you aren't a trainer, you've befriended a Pokemon like Koopa, and that's really something. Yeet. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Should we head over to the Blue District? Oh, yes, please. And then they leave me there. So that way I've got to go... Where is it, by the way? It's over here. Awesome. Oh, the good news is I've unlocked everything. That's not true. I've just seen the whole city. Mademoiselle? Welcome. May I help you? Oh, so this is Café Soliel. What a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Fair. I can respect that. You take your coffee with sugar, Ansha? I'll try it. I'll try with it. That's how my dear mom takes it. True. This is the flavor Mama loves so much. I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown. Yeah, probably. Yeah, no surprise there, kiddo. Your Soliel blend is looking real good to me. Trade you for my Moo Moo milk tea? If you don't mind that I've already taken a sip. Deal. Let me guess, Hoopa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff, huh? No, you. You get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a liking to some amazing Pokemon before Ansha found you? Oh boy. And then you went and took Ansha into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. Yeah, right? Absolutely. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in hyperspace Lumios without you two. So, things get rough? Ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumios' sake. Yeet! When you think about it, what Ansha's doing is way more impressive than just us trainers. It's definitely impressive. Absolutely. Thank you for saying so. Of course. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into a hyperspace Lumios, but when Hoopa pried open the distortion, I suddenly couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? You do the same, right? Yeah, I totally peek. Absolutely. I knew it. Wow, I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbeau pretty soon, huh? Most likely. As much as I hate for our fun to end, we better return to Hotel Zoo. I'm down. Let's do it. What a lovely little day of hanging out and having a good old time. Now what I'm going to do is finish up over here, see what cutscene is waiting for me, if any, and maybe make a donut or two. I think that's the idea. Yeah, there we go. Cutscenes, y'all. Gang's all back. How was playing Taurus for a change? Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time. Well, lucky you. Wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to cafes literally any time you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. I guess we've got more important things to talk about. Indeed. Well done, not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ansha. Oh, whatever could it be? Yay! Why, look at my apron. It's emblazoned with your logo. Yeet. Just a little something we whipped up while you were out on the town. Welcome to Team MZ, Ansha. Thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come all Ansha gets is a logo? Can't you sew one onto my outfit too? The megastones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Korrina. Haha, true. These megastones are symbols of my bonds with my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Logo or no-go, Korrina, you're part of Team MZ too. I like it. Ah, what a lovely day. Huh? Wait, did you all hear that? Sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. We'd better see what it was. Go check that room, Rob. I love how it's we better go check it out, you go check it out. Like, alright, cool. I do remember this little scene. I thought it was super cute. No one seems to be here. Guess we've got ghosts. Please don't start. What's wrong? Getting flashbacks to the Rogue Mega Evolution? And bloop. Oh my gosh. Unbothered. Bloop. Ah! This Gulpin must have come from Hyperspace Lumios, right? Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases where Pokemon mysteriously appear, and I think this Gulpin probably turned up the same way. Yeesh! I bet Pokemon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. True. What shall we do about our Gulpin guest? I wonder if the tasty smell of Chef Ansha's donuts lured it here. I suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? AZ let Pokemon stay here after all, and I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. Yeah, Gulpin, part of the team. Big mouth lad. Wee guy. Hello again. Helpful squad. Sorry for the holdup. We've gone over the data from your missions, and we learned something big. I need our Rogue Mega Evolution Task Force over here pronto. Wow, you're task force now. You gotta go? Obviously. Leader Naveen, can you two hold down the fort? Yep, absolutely. We definitely owe Corbeau an in-person visit after all the data crunching he's done. Let's do this. And do the outro. Well, alright guys. That was a fun little day hanging out with Ansha and Korrina. Honestly, it's a nice little filler episode to, bring the characters a little bit more life, as best as the storytelling can. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when the next video comes out, and I will see you all next time. SweetChaos, signing out.